Welcome back to Bands and Beers. We are so happy to be back. Today we have a massive episode for you. Our lineup is phenomenal, and I think you will be impressed and entertained. We have the band The Revel on. They are an alternative rock band from Montclair, New Jersey. And our featured brewery today is Hackensack Brewing Co., which is super local, about 15 minutes from where we are standing right now at this bar. And so let's get into it. Kyle, tell me about what's going on in your life. Give me a little bit of a life update.
Life update. We did Big and Tall Fest. It happened. It was amazing. We had a blast. We got to talk with almost every single band on the bill. Just so much fun. We got into some beers that our friend brought us. We chatted with people. We listened to music. It was a blast. What a great time. More recently for me, I went to a music festival in Pennsylvania called Elements. It is a electronic dance music festival. Maybe not so much band oriented, although I did see a band or two there. And the whole time was just a blast. There's something special about a music festival, you know?
Yeah, Kyle, you were really getting me excited when you were describing to me the tree houses at the festival.
Yeah.
Tell our listeners about that.
They had a really great stage. Elements, the stages were named after the elements: fire, earth, water, and air. And the air stage was in the forest. They had all these little tree houses where like 50 or so people could go up. So you would be in the crowd, but raised up, and all the lights would bounce off the trees. It was really magical. They had all these art pieces out in the forest and these places to walk through. They had something called the Fun Factory with much smaller artists doing very unique things like layering saxophone and horns and trumpets and to make EDM out of that. And it was really phenomenal. Everyone was so nice and friendly. And there's something really special about getting away from day-to-day life and just being around people who are all about the music and all about just like peace and love and making friends. And it was a blast.
Yeah, how special. If there's two things that I love, it's trees and music. So I probably would have lost my mind being in a tree house at a
That's
music
right.
festival.
What's been going on with you, Nick?
Well, life has been good. I've been bopping around as usual. Every weekend I have a different adventure going on, which I feel grateful for. And most recently, a notable adventure I had was I went to Governor's Island. Have you been to Governor's Island before?
No, I have not.
It's an interesting place.
I have. Is that where they have Governor's Gov Ball? No. Never mind, I haven't.
Our off-camera researcher says, no, it is not. Off-camera, unnamed researcher.
Shit, Randall's. You're right. You're totally right.
I actually had the same thought when we were going, and I was like, oh, this is where Gov Ball is, but it's actually not. Anyway, it's an island that is, I would say maybe it's like only like 1 or 2 miles wide, and it is an old army base, and you can only get there by a ferry, and it's a beautiful place. It's you can rent bikes and kind of like ride around the island and see the old architecture, and there's food trucks that are different local vendors from New York, and also they have beer there, so I was excited about that. They had a food truck that had Three's Brewing Company, and I got to try some really, really cool beers from that brewery, which I hope to visit one day. But yeah, that was a fun little daytime adventure that I really loved. So, and everything else has been super cool. The summer has been fantastic in so many ways. And speaking of summer, I think we have some summer-oriented beer news for you two. I'm gonna lay up to you, Kyle.
Oh, I'm gonna sink it in with the beer news.
Get in there.
Welcome back to Beer News. As we wrap up the final weeks of summer, we have a story to keep us in the sunshine for a little bit longer. We're talking about beer ice cream. That's right, a fun one coming out of Minnesota State Fair this year. Prize Brewing Company has officially turned beer into ice cream. They took their Royal Raspberry Berliner Weiss, a tart and fruity beer, and transformed it into a soft serve cone that actually keeps its 4.8% ABV. No dairy, no mix-ins. It's literally just beer whipped into a frozen treat. Flavor-wise, people are saying it's packed with juicy raspberry and a little passion fruit. So it's bright, tart, and refreshing. Basically, the perfect hot fare day snack. If you live out in Minnesota, you can find it at West End Brews in the fairgrounds, and it's already one of the most talked about new drinks/desserts of the year. The Minnesota State Fair is rolling out about 70 new alcoholic options in 2025. But this one really stands out because it's playful, over the top, and just a little weird in the best way. Only at the Great Minnesota Get Together do you get to ditch the glass and eat your beer out of a cone. Isn't that cool?
That sounds unbelievable. These Minnesotans, man. Why? Is that what you say, Minnesotans?
I think so. Minnesotans.
I
gotta say, when I read the story and found out that it's literally just beer and there's no like dairy or anything, I was like, "There's no way." You know what I mean? There's no way. But
and it still has its ABV. Yeah. Like it's not even like it still has a regular ABV of like a regular light beer, which I would imagine is maybe hard to like accomplish. If you make like a frozen product out of alcohol. I wonder how you do that. I have so many questions.
Me too.
I have so many questions, but at the same time, I need to stop overthinking it, and I need to just say, what a great idea.
What a great idea.
I wish that I had a beer ice cream, and I wish that there was somewhere in New Jersey that I could get it. So if anyone knows where I can get a beer ice cream in New Jersey, please let me know.
Yeah, we got to get this trend moving into New Jersey.
I need to know.
I need to know.
Well, Kyle, thank you for that awesome beer news story that will keep us cool in these hot August weeks. Coming up, we have our friends, the Revel. Absolute blast of a band. Excited to hang out with them. And for now, we're going to jump into our beer review. We have Hackensack Brewing Co. Kyle, you want to get these fired up while I get into the details?
100%.
All right. Hackensack Brewing Co. was founded by Mike Jones. He is a longtime Hackensack resident who began homebrewing in his apartment after work at Hackensack University Medical Center. In 2019, he partnered with his friends to open the brewery's tap room on Johnson Avenue in Hackensack, and their mission was to create a space that reflects the city's rich history and diverse community, incorporating local culture into their beer names and taproom decor. They have a variety of beer styles from IPAs, stouts, and they emphasize inclusivity and community. They have 12 rotating taps, which is a nice amount of taps for a local brewery. And they have gained recognition for promoting expansive diversity in the craft beer industry. They are one of the few Black-owned breweries in New Jersey, which is really cool. Wow, look at the color of that beer.
Look at it.
That is a really, really rich, beautiful color. So this beer is called Moment's Notice. It is an Irish dry stout, ABV of 5.1. And IBU is TBD. It's a mystery. We don't know what the IBU is.
It's a mystery. Oh, fun.
Not listed. But it's flavorful, highly drinkable stout that hits the palate with notes of chocolate toffee and an underlying current of roasted Java.
Ooh.
So it says here that an extra long boil is used to create caramelization. And that's what creates that rich flavor. So I didn't know that in beer chemistry that caramelization is a thing that happens. But interesting to know. Interesting to know.
We're learning.
We are learning. So let's take a sip. First, let's cheers.
Shall we?
Cheers to another episode. That's fantastic.
Delicious.
You can taste what they're talking about with the caramelization.
Oh, yeah.
It's really rich. It's really nice. But it's a dry stout, but this does not taste like so dry.
That's good.
You know, it's got a little bit. It's like very well rounded. I would say it's not
Well-rounded, sure.
like I drink it. And it's like, oh, it's extremely like it's very balanced,
Mm-hmm.
which I really enjoy. How are you feeling?
Chocolatey, Java-y.
Yes.
It's almost like a dessert, but not like super sweet.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
It's not too sweet. It's just right. It's Hackensack Brewing Co.
Yeah.
Have you been to Hackensack Brewing Company?
Hackensack. No, I have not. It's on the docket.
I haven't been either, but I'd really like to go.
The more I find out about New Jersey breweries, the more I find out there's a lot of New Jersey breweries.
There are. I mean, we're a few episodes into the season and we haven't run out of breweries yet.
Oh yeah, we got a long way to go.
We
Long
do.
list.
We haven't even really gotten into all the South Jersey.
I know.
There's a lot, but this can's cool, and it says on the can that it's a tribute to Hackensack's place in jazz history, which is cool, and it has actually like a
It's like a record.
record on the front
like
of
a
it.
vinyl record.
Beautiful can, very cool.
And then you got the guy playing sax, peace, love, beer. I love that.
Yeah. Great. Well, that's our beer tasting for today. Another great one. We've had win after win with these beers, not one bad one. This one, I would say this is in my top 5 that we've had.
Oh.
I
See,
gotta
we
put it
gotta
up
get
there.
into more stouts and things
I know.
of that nature because we've had a pretty similar run.
Yeah, we were doing
So
like
it's nice to get
Pilsners.
something real dark. This is great.
Very good.
Highly recommend. Not for pounding several back to back, but for enjoying.
Yes, savoring.
Savoring and enjoying. We're really excited to talk to the Revel. These are some really great guys. We've been dying to get them on. They will be on shortly. Please stick around.
All right, guys, welcome back to Bands and Beers. We're here with the Revel. They're an alternative rock band from Montclair, New Jersey. Guys, we are so excited to have you on today. Thanks for coming through.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thank you so much
Excited
for having
to
us.
be here.
Yeah, man. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves one by one and let us know what you do?
All right, I'm Dean Dontuano. I'm the lead singer.
I'm Stephen Meir. I play the bass.
I'm Dylan Dontuano, and I'm the guitar player.
I'm Kyle Smith, and I play the drums.
That's great. I love this question that Nikki came up with. You guys call yourselves the loudest band in New Jersey.
Who said that?
What does that label mean to you guys? And like, how does it translate for listeners, both live and recorded?
I think loudest is also, it goes from the way we dress, the way we carry ourselves. Also, when you come see us perform, it's how we project our, what the Revel is. It's loud, it's in your face, it's fun, and all that together is the loudest.
Literally and figuratively.
That's awesome. Speaking of loud and fun, should we crack open some beers with you guys
Let's
right now?
do it.
Yeah,
100%.
we actually
Let's do it.
brought some of our own favorite beers for
Let's
everybody
do
to taste and try today.
Yeah.
Yes,
great.
we're gonna do something a little different.
Yeah.
An
Switch it
educational
up.
program.
Yeah, we're so happy that these guys brought some beers for us to try. Normally we just sort of do our own try, but today we're gonna also try what they brought. So I'm very excited. What should we start with?
Yeah, what'd you bring?
What do we think?
There's a pack of 4 that could probably be distributed pretty well if anyone wants to try that Ghost
We're gonna do the
Lager.
Ghost Talk first.
Okay, we can start with Ghost
Yeah,
Talk.
Ghost Talk
Rep in
Lager.
Jersey. Kyle rep in Jersey.
Rep in New Jersey, Ghost Talk Brewery.
Love it,
very
love it.
good.
They're
And
fantastic.
their lager is one of my favorite lagers.
Pour,
Alright, cool.
We'll just
Gotcha.
pour it out.
So you got some Ghost
Ooh,
Talk.
it's nice and warm.
Cannot wait to open it.
Cold
I
one.
think?
I'm only having a little bit of this.
God.
I know it's delicious, but it's...
You're wrong.
Yeah,
I'm going to drink the whole thing.
We love Ghost Talk Brewery, so thank you so much for bringing this on.
Ghost Talk's great, and Ruts Hut across the street is great too.
Yes, we were speaking a little bit about this off camera last Labor Day weekend, which is coming up or might be past based on when this comes out. Last year, Nikki and I went to Ghost Talk and then immediately after to Ruts Hut, and I gotta say, holiday or not, what a great order of events.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Could you
Yeah.
like have a more like New Jersey Labor Day? I don't think so.
Right.
So
Ghost Hawk and then Ruts.
That's it.
Yeah, and Ruts is getting big representation because they're filming right now.
yeah,
Some
that's
yeah.
right.
like movie or
Some
something.
kind of movie. That's right. I heard this. I don't know anything
Dope.
about it. I wish I could tell our viewers more.
I should know, but I don't. Cheers it up.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for coming
Thanks
on.
for having
Thanks
us.
for having
guys.
us.
Toast
So
to
excited to hang with
guys are
you.
great.
Cheers, cheers, cheers. Cool.
So Kyle, tell us a little bit about this beer.
That was like entirely foam.
So good.
I did a bad.
I had
pour.
a bad pour. I'm known for my bad
so
pours
good.
on this
My
show.
pour is pretty bad too.
It's warm and foamy, and it's still mad good.
It's still very good.
It's good. It has good flavor, but
You want it cold.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, of
same.
course.
I always prefer
Yeah.
I'm
it
gonna
cold.
chug this.
I would love
Do
to.
it.
Very negative Nancy.
It says it's their flagship
Yeah.
lager.
Drinking
so,
beer.
Warm beer.
Yeah.
I'm assuming
No beer. I know.
that means something.
Yeah, on tap, it's mad good at
Yeah.
the brewery.
It's delicious. It's so
It
good.
is very good.
Yeah.
They have
You get a little emotional about that, Kyle?
I know the ghost. I know the Hawks ghost personally.
I want to take a minute here and go back to a little bit what we were talking about. I really liked what you said about more than just the music being loud, but presenting yourselves as loud. It's a very aesthetical choice to be loud in how you dress and how you present yourselves in photos, videos, on stage. How about you guys talk a little bit about that for each of you? What
Yeah.
it means to like present yourself in aesthetically loud.
Yeah. And who like if you have any influences that you draw from, I would love to hear about that too.
Yeah, we're all pretty obnoxious people. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's like I think a lot of
A little bit.
Kind of have to be.
in a good way.
Yeah.
I think that the aesthetic really just comes down to having something to say, and so not everybody knows how to express that in clothing, but you kind of can't unless you have something to say. And collectively, there is a certain way that we like to see the world, that we kind of like to see things done. Like we like to see people taken care of. We like to see people at their best. Like we're very pro people. We're like super positive. I love when someone's good at something and like they're doing exactly what they should be doing. So like if we're gonna play, we're gonna look our best because we want to encourage that to the people too. Like that, why not? And everybody's like proud of who they are. And it's kind of a hard sentiment now because times are a little tough right now. But that's kind of the most important time to remember what that feels like too. So we don't think that like having a good time or being celebratory is lost in a hard time. It's actually more important than ever, I think.
Absolutely.
said.
I agree. So tell us a little bit about how you guys met. It seems like you all have like common goal and common this common vision, which can be hard to find a band that all shares that together. So I'd love to know about how you guys met and got started.
Dean and I have been in a band together forever.
Wow.
Forever. Forever.
Elaborate.
I didn't know this part.
We're brothers.
So we were in like a rock and roll group, and we were opening for Buck Cherry at the Wellmont in Montclair. And Kyle has an older brother who was in another opening band, and they were opening at the Wellmont too. So we all kind of connected backstage, and we were going in a different direction, and we needed a drummer, and we reached out to Kyle, and then Kyle and Steven are friends, and that's kind of it. They grew up together. Dean and I obviously grew up together.
Yeah, because you guys are brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure we talk about that to our listeners, right?
We keep them separated.
As you can see.
Steven's a mediator.
Not true. This is just the cards dealt.
It really does. It feels like two pairs of brothers in
Yeah.
a sense, because me and Kyle have known each other for so long. And yeah.
It's cool to create new inside jokes with new people. I think that's where that's like the stamp on you're bonding with someone. So we didn't get that the first night we met, but
No.
I realized that the brothers and I and probably some friends of mine would have certain similarities and things that we would like. Eventually it came around, and Steve was like pretty much the first person I thought of that should be part of this as well. So
I was going to say that, yeah. Sense of humor is like huge.
must.
You cut a lot of you get a lot of shortcuts in with people when the sense of humor is there. Because if you find something funny, it's either you don't take it seriously or you think the same thing about it. So it's like you don't even need to talk about a lot of topics because you just kind of know, you know? And yeah.
And also being open to new senses of humor and not being a douche.
100%.
Nothing Revel about that.
No, definitely not.
For real. I like, it's just like, it's a vibe thing, you know?
Yeah.
And it's really cool that you guys picked that up really quick. And how long has it been that you guys have been playing together now?
Since 2019. Yeah, I would say that's
The end of it, yeah.
Yeah, the end of
The end of
2019.
2019.
We started
2020.
COVID.
So yeah, you started at
We
a
started
same
COVID,
time.
yeah.
So talk about that a little bit, what that was like.
Well, trying to find an avenue to play out and just keep positive in that sense of, you know, just trying to make something happen. Live streams and trying to keep the creative flow as best as we can. I think personally it put us in a direction where we are now musically, writing together and working together and, you know, self-reflecting in on what it means to be the Revel and what it means to what we really want to create. And I think that it brought us to this point now. Personally, I don't know if anybody feels the same way.
Yeah, there was a lot of
We had
twiddling of
discussions about
thumbs.
that.
Yeah.
I mean, you're
So-
excited, right? You're like, oh, we're gonna do this thing. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing like that connecting with people on that level and starting a band. It's
Yeah.
so exciting. And then all of a sudden you get smacked in the face with, you can't do anything about it.
Honestly, thank God, because we know some people that got crushed by COVID. And I think
100%.
like they were really killing it, and then they lost such momentum. And then when you lose momentum, like it's the music industry is so fickle, you know. It's you guys. I'm sure you've talked to enough people and have been in and around it, where it's like a relationship can make everything. So if you lose just even the communication to somebody, it's like, man, we had this big tour and now we didn't do anything for 2 years,
A lot of
and
people
now we
also
got to start
quit
over.
too. You know, like,
Yeah.
and those connections you had, they're like, yeah, I'm not in the music business anymore. So it's like now you got to start from literally
Square
back
one.
to square one.
Yeah.
So
There's a good storm of variables for us. Obviously, we don't want anyone getting sick, but we were able to write. We were able to actually change our sound in a way and actually become a more accurate representation of our collective interests. When Steve and I first joined the band kind of had like a Black Crowes
Element to it.
almost leading to Oasis aesthetic, which is great. We all still like that stuff. But us collectively, we were finding out what we like, and it pushed us more in a EDM kind of aesthetic on top of what we already like.
Yeah, like a little dancier, right?
Yeah.
Very
Dancier,
much,
more pop.
Yeah, dancer pop, more electronic. And
Obvious in that way.
yeah, it was during that time that we were like, what do we really like?
Yeah.
And we love electronic music. Like
Yeah,
me
so do
and
we.
Dylan grew up, you know, in that prime era of EDM when it was like, you know,
Hardwell.
yeah, all that stuff. You know better than me, but we were in high school at the time. So,
LMFAO.
you know, like it was just like all that fun hype stuff.
Dead Mouse.
Yeah,
Dead
Dead
Mouse.
Mouse. But like that stuff was so fun and it gets you going. But we also do love, you know, Black Crowes and the classic rock stuff. And now we figured out a way to kind of combine like rock and roll with like EDM pop, and that's the Revel.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, we love your sound. We were listening to you while we were setting up the studio today, and just like it instantly makes you feel good. It's a good vibe.
Nice. Thank
So
you.
fun.
No,
we
yeah,
Very
actually,
nice to
so
hear.
good, guys.
yeah,
It
we
really is.
we really want to come see you guys live because from what I see on Instagram and the videos of you guys, like not only is your recorded sound great, but it seems like live, the energy you bring is awesome.
We are going on tour in September, and we have a homecoming show in New York City on the 20th. And if you guys like to come, we'll put you on the guest list.
Yeah, we would love to come.
Please.
Where are
Yeah.
you playing in New York City?
Arlene's Grocery, Lower East Side in Manhattan.
one of our favorites.
Yes.
Yeah.
The sound is surprisingly good there
Yeah.
relative to other New York City venues of the
Yes.
same size. So
Yeah. No, that's a really great venue. That's awesome.
Am I the only one drinking?
I
I need a
already-
switch up. I do. It's too warm
I'm
for
almost
me.
on my second pour.
Try another one.
what else?
What else we got?
Let's crack open.
Crack open another one.
Let's crack this Boddington's open.
Bobbingtons. All right.
Yeah, let's
I
chug
got
this
that.
and go to the.
What are some of
these
the
are hotter.
places you're going on tour?
Atlanta, Nashville, Chattanooga,
Chat.
Choo choo.
Lakewood, Ohio, which is like outside of Cleveland, and New York City.
Awesome. That's gonna be so much fun.
It's gonna be sick.
So this was
guys-
my pick of
I
beer.
was gonna say.
Yeah, give us the lowdown.
This was the first beer I drank. I stole it from my parents' refrigerator.
Really?
No
way.
Yeah. They had this in there. I don't know why, because I've never seen it in my house ever again after that.
Family friend
Until I bought it, and it's good. It's delicious.
What's it? English?
English.
I'm gonna just drink out of that can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it.
Are we going
You ever
full
had it?
cans here?
No,
No, I poured it.
Nah.
It looks great. Actually, you know what? I've seen this like
I
in
love
the
this beer.
liquor store, and I've
so
always
good.
been
It's
like,
it's a great beer. It also pairs well while blasting an Oasis song.
Are we shouting out every beer? Are we doing this?
Yeah,
Are
Bob.
we
Yeah,
doing
hell yeah.
Boddingtons?
We have an hour
Shout
or
out?
so.
Bobbingtons.
It's so you,
Oh, yo,
Dylan,
dude.
honestly.
So we
'Cause
we
you're a
skipped
loser.
around it a little bit, but tell us about the name of the band. Like 101. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Cheers,
gents.
Name of the band.
Yeah, tell us about how you got the name.
It's much better.
What is it?
Well, that would-
Revel? Revel? What is it?
The Revel.
That would go with the bros on this one.
At the time, it was a couple years ago before Steve and Kyle joined the band, but we had this idea of making, this idea of the band of making just like positive, fun, uplifting music and kind of inviting you to the party. And what's a party is, to revel in it. And
Started classical music playing.
and then we were going around with different names, and one day Dylan's like, "What about just the Revel?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's it. Lock it in.
Revel in it.
Nice.
Done."
I love
Love
it.
it.
It also
Surprisingly,
fits well with our personalities as well.
Yeah, I can see that.
We're all very revelous people.
Yeah,
I like to party.
Nice.
it's a problem. We're only encouraging it.
we're getting so good at maxing and then tapering with enough time. Certain days we're like calculated. Like
We actually have a term for the day after. It's called
Fake Day.
Day.
Fake day.
So there's a day that you party, that you go out, but there's the next day that doesn't exist. It doesn't count.
It's fake day.
You
Fake
can
day.
Do whatever you want. You can,
yeah.
You eat whatever you want. You do whatever you want.
You're gonna have that first drink at around 11.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You actually
gotta-
keep
you gotta
going.
Bring it back.
You keep going at a lower dynamic.
There's only one
man.
fake day though. Two's like
Two's-
you have a
Two's
problem.
loser.
Well, I'll
Yeah.
tell you,
Yeah.
I was at a music festival last weekend, and I was living
Yeah, that fake day.
the never-ending
yeah.
fake day, like 3
Yeah.
or 4
And you're
days of
here.
that. I'm alive.
Yeah.
We
You
made it.
made it. We made
you
it.
look good.
Thanks. I took I took 3 days off this week just to recover. So
You were Kyle doing Kyle things.
I was Kyle doing Kyle things. I
Very
saw
nice.
Dead Mouse. Someone mentioned Dead
Oh,
Mouse.
nice.
Oh,
Crazy.
nice.
Yeah, it was crazy. Electronic music festival.
How good is
in,
this new stuff?
It's good. It's good.
Yeah, I'm
it's good.
really
I'm
loving
really
what he's
into it.
putting out.
Yeah. Any other influences for you guys specifically, and how it goes into your specific style of playing? Maybe not so much the band as a whole,
Yeah,
but like
just you.
Kyle as a drummer, for example.
Oh man.
Get ready.
Steven is saying that for good reason. I mean, there's too many people I would fumble listing, my favorites or something. I would say for this band, as much as it's like a lot of 4/4 dance tempo stuff, I'm always trying to sneak in like little obvious stuff here and there that wouldn't usually be attributed to like an EDM song. And it's difficult to do because I don't want to throw the song, but I got these 3 guys that like believe in the ideas sometimes. And it's like, most of it's only stuff that like drummers would realize or producers.
Yeah.
Dean knows what I'm talking about. I'm still not killing a song. It's like, and if everyone's like, I don't know, maybe not, it's like, all right, it's not worth it. But I'm basically trying to like bring humanity back a little bit on the radio, because everyone could talk about like who a guitarist is, who a singer is, and everything. No one knows who's on drums at all in any band anymore
Yeah,
on the
true.
radio, like at all.
Yeah.
And it's I can go into a whole nother podcast as to why.
Kyle's objective.
Some of it's subjective, but kind of objective.
I love what you're saying.
We have a list.
I love what you're saying. I've been playing with this my buddy Ori. He drums for I don't know 8 years or so now, and he does almost the opposite, which is funny because our music isn't traditionally 4/4 simple, straightforward stuff. But what he'll do is try to work in a straightforward dance beat, kind of out of nowhere, stuff like that. And to add that is really special because if you do it right, like you said, not throwing the listener out of the song, being like, "What the heck is going on?" If you do it right, it can be really cool because it will grab your attention without pulling you out of the experience and just be really fascinating. I love that you said that. Yeah. What about some of you guys?
And we're not opposed to going like 3, 4, 6, 8 or anything.
Sure,
I'm just saying for what we have now.
Of
I want
course.
to say, part of Kyle's drumming, like in Lift Me Up, there's in the re-entry into the next verse. You do this fill, it's like da 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 da, and then it comes right into the downbeat. And I was like, that's such a I was like, that's Kyle. That's great. That's
Oh,
like
cool,
only
thanks.
he could do that because it was just a choice, and it sticks in my head. And you hope it matters to people that aren't music people.
Correct.
Right?
100%. That's the bigger audience I want to go for because I want people to realize that it's possible. It's like one thing for like people who listen and study music to pick up on that stuff, but they're probably already listening to like the most progressive thing anyway. So for the person who's like at the mall who doesn't think about that stuff, it's like, how can I prod them a little more into that? So
Yeah, that's super cool. What about you guys? Do you have any specific influences you draw from individually?
Go ahead, Dean.
Individually, I don't know. It's I'm inspired by a lot of things at moments. There are things that are silver linings through it all. I guess for vocally approach, I'm a big fan. I grew up with listening to U2. I know people get a bad rap sometimes, but my mom's a huge fan. I grew up in the car listening to U2 in a baby seat.
Yeah.
So it's like injected in me. But if you listen to Joshua Tree, I mean any of the early '80s stuff and Joshua Tree and then Octown Baby, like those albums, Bono's voice is like so freaking good. Also, Liam Gallagher, Oasis. I would never want to sing like that, but the balls to be confident and to put that on every night and just to like go up there and stand there, not even move, is awesome. Like to have that level of confidence. Michael Hudgens from NXS.
Yeah.
He's freaking awesome.
I love that you love him.
Yeah.
It's like,
he is actually worth listening to. NXS is a little bit
have a really
underrated.
good memory of you putting him on when we were down at the shore. And it was playing when we
Yes.
were like waking up in a fake day. Coming back, I'm tying it together.
Yeah.
Was it the Live Aid performance?
Yeah.
Yo,
that-
and I was just
that
like,
performance.
The Wembley one.
Yeah, was it?
yeah.
It was
Wembley.
daytime.
Wembley.
It was,
It's like, who
there's that
doesn't want to be
daytime.
that guy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who doesn't want to be that?
Underrated man.
He also like looks awesome. He sounds great. His stage performance is so charismatic. It's like everything's like wrapped up. Like he's awesome.
Yeah, that's sick. I mean, you're talking a lot about like being confident on stage and being charismatic, and so I want to ask you guys: are there things that you do before you perform, like any ritualistic type of thing that you do that sets you up for success and makes you feel comfortable before you go on stage?
Nothing like knowing where we're at. Sorry.
The most progressive.
Oh my god.
Revel.
Revel in it.
This is the deepest episode we've ever had.
I'm crying.
So we do each other, and we try to Find
real close.
common ground. I'm a little sorry about that. We have no real set rituals, I don't think, except for like.
It's different every single time.
Yeah, honestly, because of the venues that we have to play sometimes, it's like we don't have time for like a big ritual, but we'll all agree to like almost in a jokingly way, like do something, like put on a soundtrack that day. But we
Sometimes
might
it's
not do
Four
it.
Kings.
Sometimes it's Four Kings, cheap crap casino video game soundtrack.
It's not crap.
It's not
It's a
crap.
great game.
The game craps.
A common theme recently is like the four of us will be in the Sprinter before we go on stage. And,
Yeah.
And kind of
That is a ritual.
just listen to some songs, soundtrack, whatever.
And
then
the glitter.
Oh yeah, we
like
do.
to-
We do. We have like a little bit of like silver glitter that I put on everybody. It could be
Nice.
and everyone has their own different amount. Like Dylan doesn't really like it, so he just do like a little bit. He's like, just do a little bit, bro. Just do a little bit. Kyle's every time, glitter me up, bro. Glitter me up.
Yeah, I like it.
We do that. Yeah,
I really like you doing it too, because it's like
Yeah, Dean does.
so
like,
much of what we do funnels through Dean, you know, and
Correct.
any band, the singer, it's an amazing place to be and an unfortunate place to be, because like everything funnels through you. So
True.
there's this nice moment sometimes where Dean goes around and he kind of like touches us up.
It's like
and
blessing you.
yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, we all very happily hand that flag to Dean and be like, plant it.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't, it's his fault.
So it's always my
All
fault,
on your
right?
shoulders, huh? That's funny. I can't wait to edit all of that so that the glitter is never mentioned and we just talk about it all over and it's all funneled through Dean.
do as you will, as we do.
Oh my God.
Holy shit. Oh man.
Get us back on track.
should we try another beer?
Yeah, it's feeling like another beer.
Peroni
Yeah.
time.
Peroni time?
Yeah.
Not their phrase. So not their
Peroni time.
Peroni time. I think I heard one Italian last name being rattled off earlier. Are you guys
me
Italian?
and Dylan, yeah.
Paisan.
I mean,
We're talking. Yeah.
coming out their armpits.
Every guest we have on, I try to like tie it back to being Italian. And Kyle's probably so sick of it. Just like
Italian?
part of
New
Italy
Jersey.
is
How
your family
Italian are you,
from.
Nikki?
Pretty Italian.
Quite Italian.
75%.
Yeah.
All right.
75.
How
What
do
part of
you,
the
how do you
boot
spell
you
your
from?
last name?
My last name's Maricoli.
Okay.
Medical.
Coley.
I'm from like the heel of the boot.
Okay.
All right.
Heel. Where are you guys from?
Kind of like that Naples area and Sardinia.
That's cool.
In Calabria.
Nice. We were in Naples
We were.
last summer.
I need that bottle
Kyle and I.
opener.
Yeah, I enjoyed.
That
I can
Peroni
screen
opener.
for you if you want.
It's Peroni time.
It's Peroni time.
Such a Ninja Turtle vibe for Peroni.
Peroni time, bro.
All right. Speaking of New Jersey,
Yes.
we gotta ask you this question: how was it to play on a bill with Bon Jovi?
At the time, it was actually me and Dylan. It was before we met Steven and Kyle. But it was cool.
It was all downhill when we joined.
It was really cool to be able to play at, the Prudential Center. The Devils play there. We've seen so many shows there. It's, the home. It's our home. Besides, like, MetLife, I mean, I like the Garden, too, but it's still Jersey, So to be in an arena and play in
We met
Jersey.
him. We met Bon Jovi.
Yeah, that's a
He
story.
punched it.
He punched
He
Dylan.
punched me.
He punched you? We gotta hear about this. Tell us why Bon Jovi
Let's start
punched
some
you.
beef.
It's already started.
So like we're backstage and they gave us this little closet to our backstage, which is fine. And we hung out there and one of their stage hands came in and they were like, somebody wants to meet you, and I was like, oh, it's definitely John.
Yeah.
And
Don't sound so upset. You're like, why would I want to do?
so
JBJ.
like
JPJ.
they put us in like the main hallway and he's like a mile down the hallway walking towards us. So I'd like meet him halfway like a normal person would. I'm not gonna stand there. So I meet him and I shake his hand, whatever, and then he looks at me and he's like, "You were
Yeah, but
mine."
you're a proper gentleman about it. Like, you
I
know, I
was.
appreciate you having us here, you know,
Yeah, of
giving us
course.
the
I did my
opportunity.
pleasantries.
Yeah, you're Italian. I'm sure
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You remind me of me when I was little," and he just rocks me in the shoulder.
and not okay.
And I'm looking, and I turn and I
Premise
look
this
at
side.
him, and I'm like, "You fucking kidding me?"
Premise. I'm
not boys with him. Like I don't know him like that.
I would pay anything to see this.
I was standing there with Dylan, and like he hit him way harder than more like.
Yeah.
It's not like a hey, what's up, man? It was like boom.
He wound up and
Dylan was like. And his face went, and I'm like, oh no. I'm like, Dylan's gonna knock him out.
Yeah.
Like,
I thought
he
of
went.
If you were in a different mood, you
square
probably
up,
would.
Like, here we go. Like,
It went through my head. I was like, no, we'll
Dylan
kick us
did-
off the stage and
Yeah,
we'll not
yeah.
be able to play. And
you know, our
Wow.
family's there. Like, we have our whole entire families are there. You know what I mean?
it's
Like,
like,
everybody's there.
I saw it happening. I was gonna rock him.
I 100% was like, dude, he's gonna knock him
I'm
out.
sure it was a mistake.
Now that's rock
He
and
didn't
roll.
mean.
Oh my God, that is unbelievable.
He did the
But
big,
you know what you did, John Bon Jovi.
We know.
You know
Yeah.
what you did.
Unfortunately, he's
We're
looking.
gonna have to tag him.
Tag him. Tell him he's a little dissociated.
he probably
these
won't
days.
even remember.
Yeah.
He is.
That is crazy.
Was
So
that-
it sounds like it went great, right?
I mean, we played a great
Beyond
show.
that, we played a good show and it was good.
Yeah, I mean, how
Brownies
did that
didn't-
feel though?
Yeah.
My bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, I wasn't
Cold,
there, you know. Like I would love to play that with these guys.
Yeah.
We've played some big houses, but that's something else.
Yeah.
We were a different band back then, so it would be a much different experience now in a better way, I think. But it's weird. It's like, you know, you see the first two rows of people and that's it. Like the rest of the
But then you
room
can
is
see
pitch
like
black.
just the top.
That's
It's
it?
weird. Yeah.
That's
it's like
interesting.
because the lights are so. I mean, think about this like 10 times stronger.
Yeah, it's nuts.
So you can only see like, but you can hear them, which was weird.
Yeah.
So like you hear like, and it's like, you know, an arena. We're used to clubs where it's like so up and close, like, and then everyone's so spaced out. And as a singer and a frontman, it's a whole nother ballpark. So it's like instead of looking at you like right here at a club, I have to look at you from, you know,
Yeah.
miles away. So that was a different thing of like, how do I treat the audience and how do I adapt? Plus, another thing that I was playing a lot of guitar at the time and doing like pedals and stuff. And to get from, and I move around a lot on stage, but to get from one side of the stage to the other, I didn't account for how many steps to get back. Rookie mistake. So I had to like run back at points to like hit the mark and come back in. But coming up those stairs and seeing everybody and backstage and everything, like that was such a thrill.
For anyone who's curious, Dean does play guitar.
Yes.
And more so did back then. Mm-hmm. And he's a very good guitarist. It's just what we're putting out now is like we're calculating it to
Yeah.
give him his full free hands
Yeah.
approach.
Yeah, so you move around.
So but the pedals were for that. We
Yeah.
have pedals for vocals that we're gonna actually try out soon.
Yeah.
There's a physical presence that's intended,
Yeah,
that's
100%.
planned on, and yeah,
It's preferred.
That's awesome.
preferred.
So speaking of gear, are there any like pedals or what are like the things that make you sound like how you sound, like in terms of gear? Anything that you guys really like?
Well, amps, guitars, and the SBD pad.
Probably that Fender P bass because it's been a consistent tone. I think we've used it on so many. What year is it? 2000.
What
The
year is it
P-Bass?
now?
Yeah, it's
It's 2025.
It's like a
I
it's
know
like a
it.
20 to 2016.
just because I play bass doesn't mean I'm.
It's a 1776.
Why did you know what word I was gonna say?
It's
Yeah.
like 2014. bass.
2014.
Yeah, it's a
But it's not my bass. It's their bass. I came into it and I wanted to keep the sound they were going, and we've just stuck with it. And it's funny. It's I think one of the biggest through lines between, well, Kyle's drums sometimes get deadened or altered but I think the P bass has been a real through line from the old sound to the new sound. And in your guitar, actually, your tone's carried through a lot, but like
Not really.
it's changed a lot.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Certain things.
I
What
went
kind of
on-
guitars are you guys playing?
I have a couple Gibson Les Pauls, and I just recently got a Gretsch that I play live. It looks really cool.
Yeah.
Billy Bow Falcon custom shop. It's cool.
Yeah, it's sick. It's like Jetsons.
And I have like a Telecaster that we use a lot for recording. And I play through a Vox and some pedals, AC30 Vox, which
Yeah.
is
You have the hand
different.
wired one though.
the hand-wired one, yeah, with the reverb.
Oh yeah.
For all the gearheads out there.
Yeah, I love
For
a
all
box
the
amp.
Radiohead fans.
Sounds
Or
good.
for all the Radiohead fans, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love Radiohead.
One of my
too.
favorite bands.
Yeah.
Same.
Favorite album.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Today.
I always wish I got the hand wired, but I was young and didn't want to pay for it.
Yeah.
Do you want to
But
talk
But it's
about
lasted
that?
me. I mean, nah, I'm okay. It's lasted so fucking long. I actually keep it at my buddy's studio, and he was like, he comes up to me every once in a while. And he's like, "Dude, you have no idea how many records that thing is on." I'm just like, I'm glad because like when I'm not using it, use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And it's built, they're all built like a tank. So
Yeah,
you
seriously.
can throw it down the stairs and
Yes.
it'll work, you know,
It's
which
amazing.
is a nice thing.
They're
to
so
have.
consistent.
Yeah.
They're great.
Oh, it's a great sound. I love pushing it, and sometimes I won't even use any drive. I'll just push the amp.
Yeah.
It sounds so good.
Is that the amp that you have, the Rick from Rick and Morty?
It's not that, but yes, I know what you're talking about. Yes, it is not, but it's actually it's funny. It's a play on a Radiohead. They had like this little icon. It's like this face, and this band from forever ago that's nobody that nobody cares about did a ska cover album.
I remember that.
You know what I'm talking about?
Hmm
The Arrogant Sons of Bitches.
I knew
You know,
it.
he knows what I'm talking about.
Wait, who is it?
Arrogant Sons of Bitches.
I saw them live.
That's
I saw
awesome.
them play Montclair
Awesome.
at a now defunct venue called Bloomfield Ave Cafe.
Oh my God, no way. That's amazing.
Shout out to
Do
Do you
that.
guys remember that? Yeah.
Yeah. I remember.
Anyway, I took the
My first
they
show
made
in
a
life.
like punk version of that icon, and I basically made a physical copy of it and plastered it on the amp.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
One time, Jeff Rosenstock, who is Arrogant Sons of Bitches, a band I used to be in, Olive in the Pits, opened for Jeff Rosenstock at a Penn State college, and I see him and John, who are both he was the bassist in Arrogant Sons of Bitches as well. I see them looking at my amp on stage, and they're like pointing at it, like, "Is that really like the thing we did like fucking like 8 years
Love
ago
it.
or whatever it is?" And I was like, "Oh my God, guys, what's up?" And
That's
I got to
awesome.
meet
That's
them.
really cool.
They were so nice, yeah. So random that
Yeah.
story
Yeah.
came out
Yeah.
and that you knew.
That's
that.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I gotta hear you play sometime.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
He's all right. He's pretty good. He's pretty
He's all
good.
right.
No, but yeah, it's funny you talk about like a venue that went out in Bloomfield. There are definitely like some really good New Jersey staple venues.
Oh,
The
God, this is
Pony.
such a topic.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
let's dive
Well,
in.
it's
What do you
different.
guys like? What's the vibe? Where have you played?
Well, if anyone knows where the like Cuban Pete's in Montclair is,
Yeah.
I mean, you could name a bunch of places. It was not far from there. It was Bloomfield Ave, Montclair, and it was really actually a sick spot because you could see kind of big bands, not Wellmont big, but you could see kind of big bands play there, and then you could be nobody, and there was open time. I mean, we're talking
Desperately missing.
We're talking 20 years ago,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
the attention span thing was different. People don't realize that if they weren't of a mature mind back then. So you could be like really a nobody band and still like get a bill and like they can afford to do it, and it helped actually a lot of bands. I saw like random like trophy scars. Like these are like New Jersey bands no one knows like started there. But I would see a lot of metal there and ASOBs, as they called them, the ska band.
I saw Mustard Plug there.
Mustard Plugs.
That was my first show ever. I was into ska.
Yeah.
That kind of got me into bass, to be honest.
Oh.
Yeah.
Also, Kyle is like the band historian. Like,
He's our ace in the
some ways.
hole. We were meeting with this guy in Nashville.
I was just gonna bring this up.
You're
I was
gonna
just
remember
bring
this
up.
better. You're gonna remember the story better.
So, give you a little context about how we rolled into here.
Stupid.
We were playing some like industry show in Nashville at some
East Iris?
East Iris.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Great time.
They have a cool studio down there, and they do like an industry night.
So we did like a little Nashville run for a couple days, and that was part of the run. And then on the next morning.
Shout out to East Irish.
Shout
Shout
to
out,
East
yeah,
Iris.
they're
Great
great.
night. They're awesome.
And they recorded the set. Sounds sick.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
That's cool.
Anyway, so naturally, us being us, we partied hard that night, and we had to leave the next morning. So we, through talking to people, decided it'd be a good idea to have a meeting with these people from EMG at 9 a.m. We were out until like 4:30 a.m.
There's a lot more to the story that we have to cut out.
Yeah, I don't know if we could say why we were out so late.
So yeah, we ran into some people and house parties, just ripping through Nashville, and we had a really fun time. So we took our Sprinter van, and there was an issue with it where
It wasn't starting.
It wasn't starting properly, so we had to figure that whole fiasco out and sprint out the door.
Well, I had to wake you guys up like in my underwear.
Yeah.
I had to wake up the whole band.
The Sprinter would take a half an hour to start. We had to keep starting it up, and at a certain point, we had to pour injection fuel into the engine.
No, starter
Every morning
fluid, which you're
of
not
this-
supposed to do with a diesel car, by the way.
But we had to go. We had to go.
Dylan just saved lives. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
No, don't.
So every morning in our rock and roll outfits, we're trying to start this thing. It's going. Bah, bah.
Yeah, there's flames coming out of the top. It's
Dylan's so
ridiculous.
stressed, he's like
Those
Groucho
eyebrows
Marx.
are gone.
Dylan's got like 3 cigarettes in his mouth.
He's depression era.
Yeah.
Every morning.
So we pull up maybe 10 minutes late to this meeting, and we run into there, go in the elevator, and we're sitting there.
And leave the Sprinter on. So
We have to leave the Sprinter
We
off.
can't turn it off.
Can't turn it off.
So we leave the Sprinter running, and we're sitting there, and we're just trying to get collected here because we had a crazy hour and a half of get your shit and go and start the Sprinter. So we're sitting there, and Steven reaches in his pocket, pulls out a full beer from the night before, just cracks it open and starts drinking it. Okay, setting the standard. So anyway,
in a big corporate office.
yeah,
It's a corporate
office.
The view, like
So they're
You're at
going.
EMI Nashville, right?
Yes, this is in Nashville. So anyway, we're going through the motions.
Right.
We're talking about the usual stuff, numbers, all that bullshit, and he says that he was in. One of the guys was like, "Oh yeah, I was in a band, whatever." And Kyle, you can finish the story here. It was
Yeah.
like, I know that band.
I guess
I
the
know
guy
that
was
band.
like trying to like break bread with us, and he was saying he used to play and stuff. I'm just curious. I was like, oh, really? Like, what kind of band? Because I didn't know if it was like a band that had some kind of notable success or like was under the radar. Back when he was playing, there were bands that were big in states, but not like within the country. And he was like, oh, it's this band like you never heard of, Push Monkey. Right?
Obscure name.
Yeah.
No
Very
one would
obscure.
know, right? And I was like, wait, weren't you in a Road Rash video game?
This guy was like, yeah.
Yeah.
You what?
I was like telling him about his publishing deal, and he didn't. And I'm like, wait, but this is what we're talking about in general. Anyway,
Oh my God.
so yeah. Kyle is the band historian.
Sure.
Long story short.
Yeah, tying it back.
Tying it
to
back.
what you
Yeah.
said.
If it's obscure, you know it. That's what I'm
yeah,
getting.
because there's like a lot of stuff about classic rock.
YouTube is an amazing resource.
Like everyone, like classic rock was big on the radio, but I was never really into most of it, and like a lot of popular stuff. But obscure stuff stuck out to me, and it would make me want to do the research and stuff. So I just know a lot about like random strings of like bands and their careers and stuff.
Also, Dean, you never. This is Dean's beer, the Peroni.
Yes, it is.
Spoke about it.
I'll talk about the Peroni.
It's actually delicious right
I
now.
love Peroni.
Beans for real.
We've never done this as a band, honestly. Like brought 4 beers that we are proud of. So
Yeah.
this is kind of cool.
One, I got this because one, it's Italian. 2, I'm not a big beer guy, but I always love these. They always hit the spot. I think they're smooth and I like the taste. And
Label's cool,
the
too.
label's cool. It looks it's classic.
Yeah.
It's classic.
Timeless.
Yeah, that's it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice and simple.
I'll never forget when we went to Italy last year. It was Kyle and I and then like a group of 5 more of our friends.
Mhm.
And we had been walking we walked 10 miles I think or something like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy. And it was hot as hell because we went to Italy in August. and we were so exhausted. We finally like find this spot. We like look at it. There's a Nona in the window making ravioli fresh. We sit down.
100%.
We get
Go
these
in there.
Peronis. Dude, they were like massive, like whole pint Peronis. And all of us are just like absolutely downing. It was
course.
awesome.
It was so
refreshing.
Yeah.
Like a snack.
It's a great beer, I'll tell you.
I love Corona.
And I don't feel like shit when I drink
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
That's
yeah.
the other. I guess it's the Italian.
Dean's favorite beer is a vodka soda.
Yeah, that's
what
mine.
he's
Yeah,
I like that too.
I do prefer liquor
yeah.
and wine for the most part.
Yeah.
Do you guys have favorite cocktails individually?
I like a vodka mojito,
Whiskey sour.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Grey Goose, or a Belvedere dirty martini.
Nothing
I love
tastes-
martini.
I don't know if I have a favorite.
Cuba
Whiskey
Libre.
sour,
Cuba
the
Libre
egg is
with the
delicious.
egg white, the
egg
one
white's
that- the one that-
delicious,
Rum and
but
Coke.
vodka
Rum and
mojito is maybe the most refreshing drink ever.
We have also an inside joke. It's like when we make cocktails, it's like, why? Let's always drink like we're on an island. Like let's always
Keep
be
up
like
that
it's always
aesthetic.
summer. It'll be like snowing out. It's like I want a mojito right now.
Yeah.
Well, Dean has this ability to talk about cocktails that are very well established, and he makes them sound like they've never been invented.
Moscow Mule.
Oh.
Moscow Mule.
And it's like I could have the biggest plan in the world, and he's like, "You want a Moscow Mule?" And I go like,
Like I
"I didn't
invented
even
it.
know that was a possibility."
Changes the whole day.
They have 5 senses. Just occupy at least one of those with somewhere else.
Yep.
We're also big sake drinkers too.
Yeah, sake.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big fake day.
Sake
We're
soda.
off-
real
kick off the
specific
day.
here, guys.
Even do the cucumber. Filter that out a little bit.
Sakatinis. They're good too.
Ooh.
I've never had one of those. I didn't know this existed.
It's
You did it again.
it's sake. I did it again. It's sake and like cucumber vodka, but you have to get a really good cucumber. Like you guys know.
Yeah.
Sake, but the
they shake it up
supertini.
and strain, double strain, and it's like so clean
Supertini.
and refreshing, and you get hammered
I would imagine.
quick.
That's the goal.
Quick.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Please.
How are you feeling about the energy, the battery power of the music in New Jersey?
You know, it's funny you asked that. Recently, we were a part of Big and Tall Fest, and the guy who basically spearheaded the whole thing and organized it, Gabe Valley, we had him on, and he's a friend of mine. We talk occasionally about the music industry, and I think that there have been a lot of periods of, I don't know, maybe doubt in the local New Jersey music scene, but after seeing everything he did to put that together and how many artists and how many people came out, I mean, they had like 700 people come out throughout the day.
Yeah.
You know, he was on with us and he was like, you know, people are saying the scene's dead. It's fucking not. Look around, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and we were there. We were in the middle of the day, hundreds of people, all of these, and they're not big bands.
Yeah.
These aren't bands that are selling out small theaters even, you
Yeah.
know? Like, hundreds of people are showing up just to support each other, just to have fun. And there have been times where I've doubted it, even relatively recently. But I feel like that really lit a fire.
I think there's reason to invest in New Jersey
Yeah.
for music.
Yeah,
And
when
I
you
think-
see
Yeah.
people do it and really put their everything into it, it's magnetic.
There's a big creative move too, I think, because you have a lot of people that are choosing to leave Manhattan. There's a lot of people that
Yes.
still want to be there, and it's great, but I've seen a lot of people moving out. And you have the film industry that's making big moves out into New Jersey. I don't want the music industry to fall behind. I think, why not? Like, there's just so many options. There's more space. There's parking. Like,
So
That's
true.
true.
like just down to the simple
Yes.
stuff. It's
Yeah.
like there's plenty of
practically
people
better.
that have like part of something that we connect over musically is like when you grow up in New Jersey, you're looking at New York, which is a different kind of ambition. You know, like you're not in it, you're looking at it. Like it's this thing to aspire to. And so that music that cultivates here with that energy and that attitude should have a place. So
Yeah.
that's just my 2 cents.
Yeah, I think that, like, when you're from Jersey, you have a relatability to when you're writing, because it's exactly what you're saying. You're, like, looking at the city, but you're not really in it. So you have this, like, relatability, and there's a little less of a pretentious vibe to what you're putting out creatively, because you're more, like, regular, everyday kind
Grounded.
of person. Yeah, you're more grounded. So I really believe in that strongly. And, I think that when you grow up here, it's nice because you still have access to so much art and so much culture in the smaller cities that we have in New Jersey, especially like on the eastern side of Jersey, whether it's Jersey City, Hoboken, Montclair.
Yeah.
We still have really
Jersey
solid.
City Pet Shop.
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
Pet
shout out
Shop.
Pet
Pet
Shop.
Shop
Pet
is
Shop.
trying to better their sound too with a guy I know, so hopefully that happens. A little bit of
great.
like good dampening on the walls
Nice.
and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So they're trying to make it.
But they're
look
still
more-
so close to the city.
Yeah.
Like, there's sometimes the closer you get, it becomes a little like Manhattan bagel. It's like, no,
Right.
you're in New Jersey.
Yeah, right?
Well, we have forced humility too, being here, because
Right.
there's a little bit of the thing where you go in New York and like there is a little bit of like, oh, you guys are from New Jersey, like maybe we can't relate, but you're cool, or it's like, I don't care to relate, you guys are from New Jersey, it's not as important. And it's just
You
like,
might as well say Kansas.
yeah, and it's just like,
Right,
you know
yeah,
what?
it's crazy.
Well, when was the last great New York City band that wasn't from New Jersey?
Right. Sure.
But that whole documentary, Meet Me in the Bathroom, all those bands, Carano, New Jersey, LCD Sound System, New Jersey. They moved to New York maybe or ventured there, but they're not from. The only one like in there is the Strokes. So that's why everyone's kind of copying the Strokes.
Yeah.
But really, a lot of the people, even Steely Dan, which is the quintessential New shit, the guy grew up in New Jersey. It's like these bands. There aren't a lot of pure New Jersey bands.
Speak it.
Paul Simon, Newark, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Simon and Garfunkel.
Kyle Smith,
The
New Jersey.
and the bands that are really good from New York State and New York City are metal bands, so they only get so big. They have some of the best metal bands for sure.
Yeah.
But the bands that everyone knows them for, they're usually like a hybrid of Connecticut, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Long Island.
Yeah. Super true.
But Manhattan and Brooklyn proper, not really. It's like metal.
Yeah.
Yes.
But they'll act like everything's done there. They act like every band's SNL or something.
Yeah, I was actually
Which means
laughing.
nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Yes.
Garbage.
It's
All right, let's
crazy.
get that Polish beer on.
I am talking like a poet. Hey, Stolat. All right, so this
Steve,
is
you got intros.
This
This
is
is Steven's pick.
Jiskeye.
Also Vampire Weekend, by the way. Like
Also Vampire
two
Weekend.
New Jersey guys.
I was
Cut out those other
laughing so hard
pronunciations.
because the Jonas Brothers recently were
playing
they were
MetLife.
playing MetLife.
Yeah.
I was there.
Oh, you were there?
Yeah, I was there.
Studying
Yeah,
Taking
with
with a
notes.
notepad
Broing.
and a VR headset.
No, but they were doing a photo shoot at this place. And I'm looking at the pictures that came in that photo shoot, and I'm looking at the restaurant. I'm like, why do I recognize this place?
Belmont, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
this is a restaurant that my dad. This is like a hole-in-the-wall restaurant that my dad took me to growing up that no one knew about. And now the Jonas Brothers are at this random Italian New Jersey restaurant.
Yep.
No way. So there's actually, I think, a little bit of, and the resurgence of the Sopranos culture too. I think becoming like meme culture. There's a little bit of New Jersey becoming cooler again. I think I would say, despite some of the shit that people talk. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to play victim or anything. I think a lot of people enjoy New Jersey as well.
Yeah.
It's just within the
We
music.
also enjoy the shitting on a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
like,
builds character.
fun.
We're not
We
weak.
laugh at it.
We
Yeah,
fuel
yeah.
on it a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not like we're hurt. It's just you have to redirect that somehow. Or
Yeah, you
not. And that's confident too. So
Yeah.
we do what we want with it.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. And so did the Jonas Brothers, I guess.
Yeah.
So.
They're from Jersey.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
White
They
collar.
started
Yeah.
playing
Pretty
churches.
Yeah.
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 Their show is actually pretty good.
I had a vocal coach for a couple of years, and she taught Nick Jonas how to sing.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty crazy.
She was like, I remember when he was at the church.
Right, right.
And I was like, oh,
Their
that's,
dad is a
that's
pastor
cool.
in Wyckoff, right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
My dad was a pastor in Franklin Lakes.
Oh, nice.
I am not Nick Jonas. He had it all.
You are
I guess.
Kyle.
I have a
I'm
friend that
Kyle.
went to Eastern Christian with, I think, Kevin Jonas.
Oh,
So all
very
that
cool.
Christian
Yep,
stuff.
all
I
that
mean,
Christian stuff. It's interesting. Let's talk about beer.
Yeah,
Enough
yeah.
Christianity.
It's all right.
All right, so this is just oh my god.
The Polish community is gonna slaughter you.
Yeah, get it right.
Chiskie. This was
Whatever.
actually introduced to me by a German who thought it was a German beer. And I said, no, that's Polish beer. And then she handed it to me, and I drank it, and I was like, this is really good. I'm used to Żywiec. That's like, these are kind of the two like
Pass one down here.
big Polish beers.
And that opener.
Steven's Polish.
I'm half Polish.
Nice.
So I do think a little bit of my grandfather when I have a cold one, who I love. And yeah, it's just a solid beer. I love beers that taste like beer. I don't want peanut butter. I don't want black cherry. I want it to taste like wheat
beer.
and
Bread.
yeah. So this is just like
Steel
a
Reserve.
yeah. This is like after hours working and you gotta crack open just a beer tasting beer. And
Coal
That is
miner
a beer
beer.
tasting beer.
and that to me, this is like
Pennsylvania
the
coal miner
gold
beer.
standard. It's just like
Pennsylvania coal miner.
yeah.
This does taste like beer.
I love
Tastes
it.
like beer. I love the way you describe
Well,
it as a beer that
It's
tastes
wood
like
panel
beer.
bar.
It's because it's meant to be drunk like we're having it, but also it's also meant to have kielbasi.
Yep.
And you know,
That's
so you
pretty
got a
good.
lot, you know, cabbage. Like, you got a
flavors.
lot of other things going on, and this is like the glue in between
Yep.
all that other salt and that stuff. So it just when you have it with all that other food, it's money.
Yeah.
Amazing.
This is like a good beer garden beer.
Yeah.
You know,
I love it. It's
Yeah.
dependable.
very dependable.
Old reliable. I love that.
I love it. Well, now we are at the point in the podcast where the guys are in the hot seat. It is the lightning round. Are you guys ready for the lightning round?
Let's rip.
Let's do it.
Are you sure you're ready?
Yeah.
No.
Put the clock on. Let's go.
For sure.
We got a minute on the clock. We got some weird questions that Kyle and I have not read yet. We have no idea what they're going to be like. They might be unanswerable.
Man.
They might be awkward. They may make no sense at all. Who knows?
Okay.
Might be in German.
They might be not even in English.
Good
All
luck.
right. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Favorite spice?
Chipotle powder.
Pad or tampon?
Whoa, tampon.
Nice.
I don't have an opinion.
One song that defines the Revel.
Morning Glory by Oasis.
Post-show meal spot of choice.
Joe's Pizza. The original.
Where is it?
Carmine Street, New York City. Manhattan.
Leather or denim?
Leather.
Studio time or live show?
Live show.
Favorite North Jersey venue?
The Wellmont.
Classic rock band you want to headline with?
I got an answer.
The Police.
Most unexpected musical influence?
Kraftwerk.
Craziest thing to go wrong on stage?
Oh God. Yeah.
Electrocuted.
SPD pad.
It's so modern.
Farthest you've driven for a single gig?
For a single gig, like a one-off gig.
Chicago.
Yeah, like not a toy.
Yeah, I guess Chicago. Yeah.
Most underrated band on your playlist right now?
Car Bomb.
If the Revel was a cocktail, what's in it?
Simple syrup. Lemon lime juice. Vodka and rum.
It's just a drink he likes.
Seltzer.
Ketchup.
And you get a side.
Wait, I like that.
Carvel
And you
Sprinkles.
get a sidecar of a slice of Rouse pizza.
Now you do, if the band was a sandwich, what would it be?
Whoa.
Rye bread.
We're gonna do like an Italian semolina.
Nah, dude. Pecorino, semolina. Just a bunch of bread in between other pieces of bread. Just
A lot
too
of-
much of one item.
A lot of good lady
bread on
names.
bread. And some condiments.
All right, you wake up as a raccoon. What's your first move?
Go to the dumpster.
If socks had emotions, what would yours feel right now?
Stressed.
Which one of you would survive the longest in a zombie apocalypse?
Ooh, I'd probably go Kyle.
What's the weirdest thing someone has ever yelled at you from the crowd?
Is this song about me?
Is that faith? Is that faith?
If you had to replace your lead instrument with a kitchen appliance, what would it be?
Cast iron pan. You put some strings on there, I guess. I don't know.
You're not rebuilding a
Getting
guitar.
really good.
with a pan. There
you
I know a
Fair
workaround for a
enough.
guitar.
What song would you want aliens to hear first if they discovered Earth?
Stall by Aphex Twin.
If
Get
your
the budget.
if your band had to fight one animal on stage, what animal would it be?
A gorilla.
Okay.
All right, 10,
Okay, which ancient pharaoh do
9,
you trust the least?
8,
Ancient pharaoh?
That's a Dylan question.
6,
The freaking
Five.
Tutankhamun.
4, 3, 2, 1. Oh,
That
it's over.
bastard.
That's it.
That was fun.
Lightning round over.
Great job, guys.
I want
That
to do
was
more
awesome.
of those.
Yeah, lightning round was
I
fun.
like a lightning round.
You handled them really well.
Thank you.
Impressive.
I don't know if I could. I mean, I threw some random ones. The tampon one was off the
I'm
dome.
surprised
Sorry,
of
dude.
that answer.
I'm surprised you did too. You didn't even hesitate.
You didn't buckle.
Maybe from girlfriend experience, will work
Yeah.
best for them.
Yeah, you hear
Tampon just
you
sounded
hear
more fun.
things.
That sounded more fun.
The word, I mean. Got a T and a P.
Oh my god, you guys are great.
On.
Great lightning round, guys. Do you want to plug anything that's coming up for you? Singles you're dropping, albums, music, gigs, tours.
So we just came out with a new single called A Little More, and we just also released a music video for A Little More. Also, we are going on tour in September. We'll be hitting Atlanta, Chattanooga, Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee, Ohio, Lakewood,
Correct.
and New York City. And we'll be playing all that. All that information is at the Revel Band.
September 20th is a big one to remember for the Jersey peeps.
Yes.
Yeah.
Our
That's in New
official-
York, Arlene's Grocery, come on out.
The Welcome Home show.
The Welcome
right.
Home
Yeah.
Show. It's going to be a huge party.
You'll be on just the tightest because you've been playing every.
You guys will be
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Come on out because honestly, the sound there is like we wanted that spot. Like the name sounds like some whatever. It's a theme. The sound there is mad good. And the
stage
guy
is
running
great.
it, the stage is great. The guy running it's good.
The room's just awesome.
Yeah, nothing held back. It's the last night. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
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 And our handle's technically the Revel Official. I
At
think,
the Revel
Yeah.
official.
on Instagram.
Yeah. That's their best place to
And the
get
website
everything.
with all the info. Cool.
Revel.band.
Yeah, the Revel.band. I said it wrong.
Thank you guys so much for being here. This has been awesome.
Thank
Thank you
for
guys for having
having
us.
Thanks for having us.
Thank
All
you guys.
Next time.
We'll see you next
Later.
time.